Hi guys, so it's now Tuesday. What's today's date, sweetheart?
March 17th, and it's St. Patrick's Day.
March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. So just to give you guys an update with us here in Florida in dealing with the coronavirus, we are self-quarantining ourselves unless we have to go to the grocery store or if I have to go out for DoorDash. So I will probably be going out almost daily. The latest update though is 192 cases here in Florida. As far as I know, only one case in Brevard County, less than 10 miles away from my home. School-wise, they announced that schools were going to be closed until March 30th, and now they're shutting school down until April 15th, the latest. We are looking at very, very likely possibility that schools are going to be closed for the rest of the year, and this is what I'm dealing with because of it.
I hate it.
She is very upset over hearing that she will not be able to go back to school. We recently just went through something where she was attacked by another student, and she was unable to go to school for almost 10 days from recovering from her injury and then going through court-related stuff regarding it. And during that time, she was extremely upset. We had just gotten back into school. She had just started a brand new program in school that would allow her to be able to go back to school and be away from the person that attacked her. And she's only 2 credits away from graduating, and she's now in this really kick-ass program called BLAST. We were just adjusting to that. She literally had about 1 full week in with the BLAST program and getting to go out and about with the BLAST kids throughout the day and go do job-related stuff. She was technically only going to school for the morning time and then going into the BLAST program and doing that. When all of this happened, spring break hit. We're not even 2 days technically into spring break, and finding out that she can't return to school until April 15th, possibly never being able to go back to school for the rest of this year. She's a senior, only needs 2 credits. They're talking about suspending grades or not calculating grades for the rest of the year, which means that Lizzie may technically be considered graduated, and we don't know anything. And well, technically graduated from 12th grade, but not graduated because she deferred her diploma for the BLAST program so she could learn how to really get a job and stuff like that. It has affected Lizzie in many ways. And what even scares me worst is the fact that this coronavirus has been going on for weeks, months, since December. And these people that were over in China, that got sick or whatnot, they could have traveled all over the world and been here in Florida. And I can't tell you how many times I've been to the theme parks. And at the time, we were not supposedly at risk. The United States was not at risk, but there was a time when, Lizzie was sick for 2 weeks, where she was coughing and sneezing. She had a runny nose. She had a fever. So she technically didn't have the coronavirus, but
I'm too scared of that.
But she had what we thought was a sinus infection. It's, and I'm wondering if we had something like this go through our house, but if not, how many times have I been to the theme parks? over the past few weeks, or, we went to Universal, at the beginning of the month?
Yeah.
So we went to Universal at the beginning or the end of February?
Yeah.
I'm like, what if we've already been in contact with this, or these people, coming over to America, and, not knowing they're sick and passing it on, we could have had many more cases, because there's people saying all over Facebook that there was a sickness going around, and the doctors had no clue what it was, but people were short of breath, coughing, had fevers. Been around for weeks. So here we are, now everything is practically shut down. Grocery stores are closing early and opening early, and restaurants are eat in or not eat in, take out, and drive through only now. The government is looking into a stimulus package for us, sending out money, but we don't know if that's going to get approved or not. So many things are going wrong in this world. Hotels are closing. Airports are dead. It's one thing after another's going wrong right now, and my poor girl over here, she just doesn't understand one bit of it. She keeps trying to blame Donald Trump, and I keep telling her Donald Trump is not responsible for these people getting sick. Donald Trump's not responsible for that. He may be responsible for other things, that we have no proof of, but, and he may not be number one on my list of people that I like, but he is our president, and he's doing the best he can. I have seen him respond to this, and this, we've had a couple of crises come up, I have seen him pretty much, I personally think he's doing the best that he can do, and I think he will continue to, try, and I think he'll try, or continue to try and do the best that he can, but we just have to wait it out, and we need to be careful, and we need to be safe, and we need to just wait it out, because there is no real cure for it, or they're testing some type of vaccine for it, but you just got to ride it out. And if you're healthy and you catch the cold, you stand a very good chance of surviving it. We have had some deaths here in Florida regarding it, and I believe there was another death last night of a 77-year-old that had underlying issues. And we just got to wait it out, baby. I'm sorry that you're sad about it. I can only imagine what you are thinking right now, because your mind, Lizzie's mind, thinks different than the rest of ours, than the rest of us, because that's how autistics are. So they don't always. Okay, and I just saw an announcement come across the phone. It has been confirmed. Schools are definitely closed until April 15th. Okay. The Brevard Emergency Operations Center just sent me a text message. It is something I signed up for years ago when I first moved back to Brevard County, for, text alerts regarding any type of fires or, wildfires or anything going on, hurricanes, anything. They text you to let you know they are on their A game. But they just confirmed it. So, like I was saying though, her mind works differently than others. She just doesn't understand it, and I keep trying to explain it to her. It's messing with her daily routine. She was, with being on spring break, she knew that was coming, so she knew to prepare for it. And we did have some we had stuff, we had plans made to, go do fun things, and now we can't go do them.
It's all because of these people. I got sick.
We were going to make our annual trip to St. Augustine for the day, and we can't do that.
In April.
She wanted to go to Aquatica one day over her spring break vacation, and we can't do that now. Because of the virus, all the theme parks are closed. Disney looked like a ghost town yesterday. They were showing Disney live. They did a flyover on Disney, and it looked like a ghost town. But it normally always looks like a ghost town first thing in the morning, when it's opening up. But then it, of course, fills up rather quickly. But it looks like a ghost town. So does Universal. So does Busch Gardens, Aquatica, SeaWorld. The only theme park that's technically a theme park that is still open is called Fun Spot over in Kissimmee and Old Town. Still open, but won't be for long, They have closed all bars. As of 5 p.m. today, all bars in the state of Florida are closed until further notice for 30 days to be exact. Yes. Restaurants have not been closed yet, but they've been reduced to takeout or drive-through, and the dine-in restaurants, places like Outback, stuff like that, had to reduce their customers by 50%, and they have to, up their sanitation. It's just it's domino, just a domino, ding, 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 ding. Everything is just, and I just told Lizzie, I said, God has got this. It's in God's hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
At least school will reopen on the 15th.
We're hoping for the 15th. 15th for sure it says, but that may change. You better be ready for that, okay? I'm sorry.
Because I don't want to be out for a very long time.
It's just, I think the reason why Florida schools are doing that is that the amount of cases have increased, and they are increasing daily now, and sometimes hourly. We have 192 confirmed cases right now, and by the end of the night we may have more, and we probably will. It's going to get worse before it gets better, but we just have to stay strong and stay healthy and keep our distance from people, even though we may already be infected. We won't know.
I don't like it.
If we're infected, we'll know in a few days, So, but, I also heard that there are some people that are showing symptoms that are getting denied the test because they don't know if they were in direct contact with somebody that has been diagnosed with it. Well, hello. Like some girl was posting that she was recently at Disney with her child, and her child are complaining of the same symptoms. They were at Disney. Hello. Yeah, and I know, and I was at Disney. Yes, I know. I took a chance. But I took precautions. But this girl was recently there, and she was showing symptoms, and she's been denied the right to get a test. Yep. So, I don't know how they're going to handle that, because if you are showing symptoms, and if you haven't, technically, if you haven't been in contact with somebody, knowingly been in contact with somebody that had the virus, I think you should have the right to be tested. If you've been in a place that had more than 50 people, or and you were and you were like, you know, close contact, less than 6 feet, you know, or if you were at a concert like we were, you know, we could have been in, you know, we took a chance but SeaWorld, you know, the Boyz II Men concert, or, you know, stuff like that. Then, you know, and this girl, we don't know. We don't know if we were near somebody that was infected, you know. We don't know. Scary. But all I can say is God has got this, baby. He's got the whole world.
And just pray for this THS prom.
Oh, yes, and she's gonna miss prom. When is prom?
April 18th.
I don't know. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. I love you.
She didn't like dance moves.
Huh?
She didn't like dance moves.
I know. We'll get through this, guys. Stay positive, okay? We'll get through this. Alright, guys. We will talk to you later. Like what you see, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, share, and comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And we'll talk to you soon. I love you guys.